what's up, card tubers? Diego here, the hoarder amongst collectors, welcoming you in to another Sports Cards Detour. Happy to have you here. I really am. I am recording this on a Friday, and I'll be airing it tomorrow, which is a Saturday. And yeah, so I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. For some, it's a long weekend. For me, it's a long weekend, so I'm going to enjoy it. Do some gardening. I'm going to do some baseball card sorting. I'm going to do some other cool stuff that I don't know that my wife has planned. And I'll probably end up watching the kids because I think she has to work this weekend. So that might all go to the wayside. I might be just watching kids, cleaning the dishes, and doing some laundry to help out in the house, and then maybe do my gardening after. Go check on my tomato plants and stuff like that. Fill up some more dirt and see what we have. I'm actually going to be watching the grass grow this weekend as well. I have some grass seed laying down in the backyard. It's a sandy backyard, so it's really hard to grow grass, so I'm always like throwing seed down there. And I might be getting the pool ready for the kids. It's a small pool, nothing big. But anyway, you're not here to listen about my weekend. You're here to see some of my baseball cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you in the form of a breakdown. Those will have Mosaic football cards, so guys get to enjoy that. We'll get to see some baseball cards through Grip and Rip. Get to see a few baseball cards in that one. And then top loaded by the dozen, we'll have some hockey cards. And so that will be now qualifies as top loaded on ice. And then we'll finally finish the video out with an out and about, which actually happened a couple of weeks prior. I just never put the video up. I thought I did, but I guess I never showed it. So this was a video of a previous out and about, not like Wednesday. I showed what I did this past Saturday, but this one here is a few Saturdays ago. So I call that stamp collecting. So that'll give you a little teaser for that. So that is the show for you today. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and you just enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, welcome to the breakdown. We're going to be looking at some Mosaic. Mosaic is a 400 card set. Kind of looks like that for the veterans. There's a Jonathan Taylor. I thought that's the base card right there. 400 cards in the set, and then there's a bunch of inserts and stuff like that, and each one having parallels of this. Like, I think the base set has like 40 parallels possibly, so just so many different combinations. There's a Kent Anderson, here's Andre Reed, Hall of Fame. National Pride is part of the base set, but towards the end, I think that's the 200 series. Rookies are like 90. There's 99 rookies, and all of them are like 301 to 400. Here's another National Pride with Josh Allen. I like that one because the red, white, and blue goes well with the uniform. Here's an Epic Performers insert. Now the Epic Performers is part of the insert sets that they have in there, which are like maybe like 12 insert sets. Here's another one that they have, Touchdown Masters, Josh Allen. And then these breaks, I had like I had Buffalo, a lot of Buffalo, and you'll see a lot of Cincinnati, and I forget who was Indianapolis, but then you'll see some other cards from other teams just from random pickups that I threw in there. So let's get some of these. Here's some of the Mosaic refractors. I got T. Higgins right there. I got Grant Delpit for the Browns. Raekwon Smith. There's Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco before. Troy Franklin, rookie. And the rookie design, you can see they have like that hexagon in the back instead of the 8 figure. Like they have 2 hexagons together, and it kind of looks like a shape of an 8. This one has the hexagon just one time for rookies. There was a little difference in there. Here's a notoriety insert. This one is a Mosaic version with Josh Allen. Got some pink ones, Chad Johnson and Andre Reed. Now the list goes on and on for the different parallels, and these are just like base parallels. Like the color, like these Mosaic greens are just base, basically. Base refractors. Then the numbered ones are more like speckled and stuff like that. But these are all Mosaic type. Keenan Allen. Here's an Epic Performers, Dwight Sweeney. And another notoriety. And this one is a Joe Burrow on the green. Get into some rookies, get into some blues. We got Luke McCaffrey rookie. Shiny card right there. Here's a Jalen McMillan rookie. Jonah Ellis. And Jarrett Stidham. Those are all the blue variation of Mosaic. Wow, it really like messes with my camera there. And then we have this one here that kind of looks different. I don't know what this is. I know it's a Mosaic, but I don't know like color wise, because there's the red in there that comes out from there instead of silver. But that's Baker Mayfield. Pretty neat card. I still count that one as blue. I had some that came in top loaders. We'll take a look at some of those. We have the rookie Elevate insert. There's Adonai Mitchell. Keon Coleman. Got 2 of those in the Elevate. National NFL debut, Latu. I got Latu on his rookie card base. Actually, I got 2 of those, and a Ray Davis base. These are basically all my top loaded cards that I'm showing right now. Got some more rookies in here. Cole Bishop from Buffalo. Eric All in his collegiate Iowa uniform for the Bengals. Jeremy Burton. And we got some silvers here. Michael Pittman Jr. Here's Cole Bishop. And James Cook. Then we have Aramis Mims on the green. And then Zach Moss. I do like how the background color is the color of the team, like the team's primary color. I think that's pretty cool when they do the Mosaic, like greens and stuff like that. Got some pinks. There's Keon Coleman. Anthony Gould, rookie. Mitchell. Chris Jenkins. Another Eric All, but this time in pink. Trey Hendrickson. Josh Allen. And the National Pride of James Cook. Which the National Pride I think would be real cool if this was all blue. Like a blue variation. If I had the blue variation, I would think it was a lot cooler. But that's pretty cool card. These cards are just so shiny. And there's so many variations of them. And I only have like the pink and blues and stuff like that I mostly hit out of breaks because they're the most common. Pink, green, and blue are probably the most common hits that you get, and then you get the inserts, and pretty hard to pick up those other ones or tell the difference, I guess, for me. Well, thanks for watching this long video about my Mosaic cards and the breakdown for them. Until the next one.
Hey, it's time to grip and rip a 2022 Series 2 top baseball card pack. Let's see what's inside. 16 cards for sure. Looking for those Phillies and all cool cards. Maybe a short print of Ryan Sandberg. Who knows? Maybe I might get it. We have Ryan O'Hearn for the Royals. Steven Strasburg for the Nationals. Jed Lowry for the A's. Jake McCarthy on a rookie for the Diamondbacks. Marcus Semien for the Texas Rangers. Cody Bellinger back when he was with the Dodgers. Here we got Carter Kieboom for the Washington Nationals. Luan Diaz for the Miami Marlins. And we got a blue Brian Reynolds. Nice. For the Pittsburgh Pirates. I used to like Brian Reynolds when he was on the team. Here we go. We got Juan Soto on significant statistics. Ooh, and then we got a Jordan. And card doesn't want to stay up there. Jordan Alvarez on the Stars of the MLB. Nice foily card right there. Brandon Nimmo on the Mets. TJ Friedl, rookie card for the Reds. Dean Creamer for the Orioles. Then we got Mark Canha for the New York Mets. And Alfonso Rivas for the Cubs. Rivas is from California, so I say he's most likely of Mexican descent. Just thinking out loud. All right. Well, thank you for watching this Grip and Rip. Oh, it's time for that top-loaded by the dozen on ice. We're going to start off with William Eklund on the Trilogy's Generations. This is the future, and he is numbered to 599. William Eklund for the Sharks. Then we have a present guy, Taylor Hall, on this Trilogy Generations, and this one is numbered to 299. I don't know if you can see that. Bam, pretty nice. And I don't have a pass, but I have a Cole Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. Check that out. Yellow green. Brady 8671 is a Columbus fan, so that's pretty cool. Give him a little shout out there. Then we have a checkpoint. I like this one. Checkpoint. Oliver Ekman Larson. Pushing the guy into the boards. I'm trying to see who that is. I know it's a capital, but I can't tell who he's hitting. Here we have synergetic duos. Mark Sheffelli and Kyle Connor. This card is numbered to 999. Got another Winnipeg Jet here. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Number to 499. Nice artifacts there. Matthew Tkachuk on the Trilogy. I like Matthew Tkachuk. I think he's pretty solid. And I also root for Brady Tkachuk as well. And that mostly came because when I found out that Johnny Gaudreau, or I forget how to say it. When I've noticed he was from a local product from Salem, New Jersey, it made me end up looking at the Calgary Flames and the Tkachuk, and then learning about Tkachuk's brother and then their father. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Thomas Chabot, number 99 on the artifacts. And then we got here one that kind of pains me here because he's in the wrong uniform. But Eric Lindros with the Rangers, number 599. Number 599. There's Lindros with the Rangers. I'll take it though. And then we got Nazem Kadri on this Dazzler. I do like this Dazzler. Look at those little balls, those little disco balls. Actually, they're more like donuts, but pretty cool card right there of Nazem Kadri. Fantasy guy. Connor McDavid, star of the show. And then we have this Mario Lemieux sticker. I believe it's a sticker because moisten surface to stick to album. But check that out. It's in French and it looks like it has some check marks there. Middleton, Guinness. Somebody was collecting these, but check that out. Nice Mario Lemieux, small little card, small little sticker, but I think it's pretty cool to have in this collection. I'll just leave it like that. All right, guys, so that was our top loaded by the dozen on ice. All right, there are times where I go out and either to a card show or a card shop, and I tend to want to find something that's not on the regular for my collection. And I got this stamp panel, although it's miscut really badly on the two sides, Al Kaline especially. But here we have Pedro Garcia, Carlos May, Jim Palmer, the Hall of Famer, Frank Robinson, Doug Rader, Al Kaline, Rick Wise, Wayne Garrett, Richie Zisk, Ron Hunt, Ralph Garr, and Fred Kendall. So a nice little stamp collection right here that I'm building with the stamp panel. I just saw the two Hall of Famers, the three Hall of Famers, and I said, you know what, I'm going to pick that up. It's something neat. And then on my travels during the mall show, I also saw another set of stamps, and these are Major League stamps in baseball. We have Roberto Clemente on there, Cal Ripken, Bob Feller, George Bell. I always want to say Jorge. Mark McGuire, Alvin Davis, Dan Quisenberry, and Babe Ruth. And sometimes you find some of these with a Pete Rose on it. So I thought that was a pretty cool stamp panel. And it even comes with a certificate of authenticity. So I guess I'm a stamp collector now. So I thought that was pretty neat. But I know you guys like to come here for the baseball cards. So let's see some other cards that I got while I was out at the card shows and just out and about at the antique shop. One card that I picked up at the mall show was this checklist card. It was nice and clean, so no markings. There was another one that had most of all the boxes done checked up, so this one was nice and clean. Had a Roberto Clemente face. That's pretty cool. Cool to have. Found these TCMA cards from 1979. We have Willie Mays. We have Stan Musial, Al Kaline, and Ted Williams. I was gonna say Joe DiMaggio for some reason. It just stuck in my head. And we have Roberto Clemente. So that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I'll pick those up. Found another two, but these were thinner, or not thinner, but not as wide as the other. And here we have Eddie Matthews and Warren Spahn. These were a different year, but for some reason they're a little bit skinnier than these are. I don't know. I didn't take time to look it up. I also picked up this nice looking Lou Brock. The picture looked really good. And I know it's off center. Most people will be like, oh man, it's off center. But still, it's a beautiful picture of Lou Brock right there. Not many defects on it. I also picked up this old card here just because I like the catcher. Shout out to Tiger 727. This is Frank House, and what got me was this part right here, that picture right there. I thought it was neat, and I was like, I'm gonna add it into my pile of cards. So nice Henry Frank House Jr. to add to my collection. The card just appealed to me. I got Dale Ennis from 1952. Thought that was a pretty neat card. It looks better on camera for some reason. Like it's kind of dusty on here, but the camera just gives it a little pop. So that's awesome. Dale Ennis. And then I found this reprint. These reprints were done in like 1991. and they were of these cards from like 1913. They had like a number W-517, and this one is a reprint of the Goose Gosling card number 47. I thought it was pretty cool. Goose Gosling is from Salem, New Jersey, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna take this one. This one card out of the few that were there, but I just wanted something because it just looked pretty neat, and I was like, I wouldn't mind having that like somewhere in the collection to take a peek at every so often. So yeah, I picked this up. I thought it was pretty cool. A reprint of the W517 card. Nothing on the back, but you could tell it's the modern day because it's whiter. The back actually kind of looks like that on the original card when I take a peek at what it was. So yeah, those are my pickups from like a card show and some other things that I went to while I was out for the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.